Virtual Academy Friday morning. Are you ready for weekend? Because I am. You know what, before that let's do one more problem. 32. What is the range of the function f of x equals x squared minus 3 when the domain is 1, 3, and 5? Okay? Well, f, g, h, j. 4 possibilities. How can we find the range of a function when we know its domain? You guys remember that, if your function is like, I don't know, like a magic hat, okay, and you put something inside there, and whatever you put inside is actually your what? Your input, right? Or what gives your input for a function? Your x, right? Your x goes inside. Whatever you take out of that hat, alright, whatever comes outside your hat is your output, your y's, right? But in terms of range and domain, your range will be, hold on, your range is your output, right? Your range is what comes outside, and your domain is what you put inside, right? Okay, this is the information that needs to be known in order for you to be able to solve this problem here. So what I know my domain, but my domain is actually what? Is my x, is my input. It's not just one, I've got 3 of them. I know the function, I know the input. No problem to find what is coming outside, right? What my f of x does and transforms, or how my f of x transforms every x that is put inside that magic hat, if you want to call it that way, right? A few ways to do it. Just take one at a time and plug it in. Or if you guys remember, we used to have this t-table here, where on one side you have x, on the other side you have y. Or if you want, instead of y first, you can make it like a double t-table. Alright, this is my y, and inside here you will have your f of x, which is actually what? X squared minus 3. Okay? You're going to take one x at a time. If x is 1, you have f of 1 equals, whatever you have x, you're going to put 1. 1 squared minus 3. But 1 squared is 1, minus 3 is going to be negative 2. Okay? So I know one of my y's, one of my range's elements, has to be negative 2. And if you check here, j doesn't have it, j will definitely be not a good answer. Moving on. Another element in your domain, in your input, is 3. Well, if x equals 3, I have f of 3, which is what? X squared, 3 squared in this case, minus 3. Well, 3 squared is 9, minus 3, that will be 6. Okay? This is my second element of my range. I'm checking the answers here. F has only 2, not good. G, I have negative 2, 0, and 2, not good. And the only one left in here is H. That should be the answer. Okay? Well, as a final note, you always should check. It's always good to check if the last number here is also part of your range, or maybe you made a mistake somewhere in the first two inputs, right? With the first two inputs. So what you can do is move on and say, hey, now It is a different color. Now 5 is the input, so x equals 5. And I have to find what is f of 5. Well, f of 5 will be 5 squared, right? X squared minus 3. But 5 squared is 25 minus 3, 22. And yes, h is my range. These are the outputs for every input that I'm using. 1, 3, 5. They come outside after f of x transformation as -2, 6, and 22. And I hope you guys got it. Okay, this is a way in which you can find your range for a given domain of a function, right? Thank you.